Hey Siri, play my favorites.
Hey, what's up guys, TechTine here and I am back again with a brand new video. So before I begin this one, I want to thank you all so much for watching, and if you have enjoyed this video, if you like my videos, like it, subscribe, and stay tuned for more content. So in front of me is the Nokia X100, and this is going to be special on the fact that one, this is my first Nokia smartphone that I'll be unboxing on this channel, and two, yeah, Nokia wants to be back in the smartphone world. They want to make a name for themselves again. Let's talk about it. So starting with the box itself, the box is kind of nostalgic. It looks really old school, especially with the way that they put the phone on the box and the Nokia logo. It's really old school. I like it. And on the back of the box, you have pretty much detailed specs, which again, that's how you know that it's old school. New boxes, new phones, they don't really include all this detailed specs on the back, so that's cool. So yeah, with that being said, let's go ahead and unbox it. So the first thing that you will notice when you lift the lid of the box is that you have two sections. One of the sections have the phone itself, which we'll pull and put to the side. And underneath the phone, you have your warranty information, a bunch of paperwork, and as well as your SIM removal tool. And on the other side, you do have a mini box that houses your 18-watt fast wall adapter, as well as your USB-A to USB-C. And really, that's basically the unboxing experience. Okay, so here's the phone in all of its glory. I'm gonna power it on, spend a couple of hours with it so I can give you guys a more detailed impressions. So yeah, give me some time. I'll be right back. All right, so I've spent a couple of hours with this phone and I'm really ready to give you guys my first impressions, and starting with the design. So the material of choice that Nokia decided to go with is plastic, and it's made out of plastic all the way around except for the display, of course. And this has benefits of one, keeping the cost down, and two, it gives this phone a lightweight feel. And I do have to say that the back is really smooth, so I do highly recommend a case, or else it's going to be slippery. Now they do have these curvature on the back that help with the grip, but it's still a freaking slippery phone. And also one of the things that you'll notice is the Nokia logo. Instead of it being portrait, it's actually landscape. So you really have to tilt the phone landscape mode to see the Nokia logo, which is an interesting design choice. And the back also has your quad camera setup, which we will definitely be talking about, so stay with me. We'll cover the camera, don't worry. And on the bottom of the phone, you do have your headphone jack, you have a microphone, you have your USB-C, as well as a bottom firing speaker. On the right-hand side, you do have the power button, which doubles as a fingerprint sensor, and you also have the volume up and down. Now, here's what I have to say about the buttons. So the power button is really not all that tactile, and maybe that's due to the fact that it has a fingerprint sensor embedded to it, because in contrast, the volume up and down are really decently tactile. They're not bad. So yeah, keep that also in mind. And the left-hand side does have your Google Assistant button. Thumbs up for that. And yeah, that's really the design in a nutshell. Now let's cover the display. So the display is a 6.67-inch Full HD Plus panel. It is LCD and it's 2400 by 1080, definitely good quality. However, the bezels themselves look bigger than they should, especially for having a hole punch camera embedded within the display. So that's also something to note. But overall, off of first impressions, this display seems to be quality. It's high resolution for the price that you're paying for this phone. So yeah, definitely gets a thumbs up for me on first impressions. Now let's talk about specs. So on the spec department, on paper, you do have an octa-core Snapdragon 485G for your processor, combined with a pretty beefy, surprisingly beefy 6 gigabytes of RAM, as well as 128 gigabytes of storage. So not bad of specs, actually kind of nice specs for a budget smartphone. And this phone, of course, is capable of 5G. Now, as far as the daily tasks, It's definitely a smooth phone. It does what it's supposed to. It's fast, fluid, and I think Motorola did speed up the animation quicker to make it a little bit more snappier. I do have to do some more analysis and download games and play games and do all that crazy stuff, so that I can give you guys a much more detailed manner on the specs. So you have to subscribe for the channel, please do, so you stay tuned for that video. And now let's talk about the exciting thing, which is the camera. So the camera has been stabbed by the Carl Zeiss logo, which 8 times out of 10, usually these are gimmicks or a marketing strategy, if you will. But yeah, so let's talk about the paper specs. So you do have a quad camera setup with a main sensor at 48 megapixels, and you also have an ultra wide sensor at 5 megapixels and a depth sensor and a macro sensor both at 2 megapixels, which those two cameras are useless to me, but whatever, they're here. So really the main sensor is what's gonna make or break the camera. But one thing that I like about the design of this camera ring is the blue chamfers around the module itself. It gives it a nice look and just makes it interesting. And you do also have the LED flash, of course. Now the camera interface itself, it's smooth, it's straight to the point, it's simple, point and shoot, boom, you're done. And as far as image quality themselves, I did take a couple of pictures, and off of first impressions, not bad. Right, that's where I'll rank it as of right now. I do have to spend some more time with it, take more pictures, do more analysis. I have to test the dynamic range, the exposure, the sharpness, the details. So that's going to take some more effort and time from my end, so stay tuned for that video. And yeah, I mean, overall, my first impressions are this, right? In conclusion, this seems like a promising phone. It checks pretty much all the boxes that you would look for in a good budget smartphone. Now, like I said, I do have to spend some more time with it and give it its fair shake and its fair chance in this budget world. I mean, there's so many other budget phones. Why should you pick this one over the other ones? So I need to spend some time with it, see what this phone is all about, see if the camera is worth getting, see if the display can live up to expectations, and yeah. With that being said, I want to thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoy my content, like I said, please subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like it. And thank you all so much for the support. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching.